Hello, this is Moster, and welcome to Moster Does the Crossword. This is actually, I guess this is still Moster doing a crossword. These are cryptic crosswords from this other app, Serious Crosswords. This was a pretty neat experience for me. I talk a little bit about it in the review, which is still pretty short. But full disclosure, I had tried this a couple of times. There's an aborted recording of one of these 3 or 4 sessions in one app where I kept getting stuck. And I'm not really sure where I was getting stuck, if it was me not really connecting with the puzzle, which I think I do a little bit more now, or maybe it was, a different kind of a language barrier, because I kind of got the feeling that one was English, British, but I'm not really sure. But anyway, in terms of what we're doing here, very similar to the other ones. The first part is me, well, the second part, I suppose, this is the first part, is me basically thinking out loud and doing these puzzles. This time it's a cryptic crossword. I clocked it in at 20 minutes. The other one that you see here, I took a hint on one letter, but I didn't record it anyway. Anyway, that's the deal. As I do that, and then I talk a little bit about the puzzle and my experience and blah, blah, blah. So those are the 2 following sections. I started to do this, really, I don't know, I kind of felt some people might be interested, but also as a way of getting myself out there into the ether, even if it doesn't really get picked up, it's something. There's some vanity in there. There's a little bit of enforcing my self-worth, as it were, from an outside perspective. For this one in particular, I think it's even more obscure than what in America we would call a standard crossword or a crossword. The big difference with the cryptics is that you don't get it's not a full grid, right? So it's only the things that cross when they cross, which makes it a little more complicated. I'm not sure if there's a theme in every one. I haven't really felt a theme in here. I also don't expect there to be any rebuses in cryptics. But I don't know. But anyway, this is pretty rambly, but what the fuck else is new? Eventually I'll start taking notes if I want to push this to the next level. But those are the reasons why it's valuable to me, and for why it's valuable to other people. Again, exposing people to something you might not have seen. Also, I think there's value in hearing somebody think things through like this, because you hear about other connections. And I like kind of publishing the fact that I am, fallible, and that I have to go back here and fix things, and not just typos, but make big fat mistakes. What will other people get out of it? Maybe they'll get some of that enjoyment or exposure or education. Maybe, I don't know. I've heard people say that they like the sound of my voice, my whatever you want to call it, especially in the evening, I'm sure. So maybe there's some of that. Maybe there are people who are trying to learn idioms or trivia or things like that. I certainly consume a lot of other trivia as a general rule, in addition to as a pursuit of this crossword, whatever you want to call it at this point. Not obsession, but hobby. Anyway, yeah, this one's really long. This one is, 4 minutes? Yeah. So, thank you for stopping by, and hopefully you get something out of this one. And if you have any comments or feedback, etc., please do feel free to leave me a note. And that's about it. So, without any more ado, here you go. Okay, what is this? This is Advance, which I will discuss in the intro. U.S. state capital Montgomery is Alabama. Whoops. Do have to get used to this interface still. Large farm in the U.S. And it's not plantation. Not handle or used, also pristine, not damaged. It's one word. B-R-A-N-D-N-E-W doesn't fit anyway. Mint condition doesn't fit. Kitchen utensil, which might be used to cook bacon and eggs. Frying pan. Garden flower with a yellow center and white petals. My woman knows, but I do not. Call of the Dove is Coo, which I know from, what is that book called? Fruital? That's a pretty good book, actually. Excuse the background noise. Transport system on which trains run. It's not subway. Some kind of rail? Well, light, that's one word. That's one good thing about these is they tell you if it's more than one word and how long the words are. Alright, first pass. Failure or something faulty. It's not going to be error, I don't think, because something faulty is not ERR. Whoops. Let's do that. Read only optical. Compact is okay. That just came up in an IM conversation. Egotistical youth of Greek mythology. Also plant of the daffodil family. ACHILLES is 8. Escapade. Exciting experience. I like escapade. Adventure. Freight. And 5. And 4, it's load or laid or haul. I don't know what it is in 5, but I'm pretty confident. Triumph. Accomplish one's goal. Succeed. Tell a story. Narrate. Okay. Atrocious. So I'm going to say that this is wrong. Am I? No. I'm going to say that advance is wrong. And that this is HORRIFIC. Number of hours in a day. TWENTYFOUR. Mischievous child. Pain. Hellion. Maybe Hellion. Something believed to be true without proof. True piece of information is data. Probably. First half of the weekend, I say TURDAY. Solemn pledge, also a swear word. Oath. Barely or scarcely. Not sure just yet. Most populous city in Louisiana. NEWORLS. relating to manufacturing and production. Is it gonna be, what is that? Fucking, what's his face? Tito. Or not Tito. The guy in Mussolini. But what is the fucking word? F. Yeah. So the fucking word that I did just think of, that I should say out loud because that's kind of the point of the whole thing, is fascist. But I don't know, that doesn't really fit. Or maybe it's not fascist. What's the other? Something about industrial. I don't know, maybe it is fascist. Anyway. Memento, prompt to help one recall, is keepsake? No, because CD-ROM is definitely right, and the other things are probably right. Okay. Inclined, willing, also got rid of, blank of. DISPA, no good. Excited. I don't know. Moving right along. Dug. Grammatical unit, part of a sentence with a subject and a predicate. Well, that's something I should know. Clause. USE. Becomes liable or subject to. Incurs. Gripping tool, also seen as vice. Unfasten, loosen, cancel, undo. Okay. In a forward direction to a point ahead. Onward. No. On something. What's this? Large farm in the U.S. Ranch. Not handle or used. Undamaged. Is it untouched? Yep. So data's wrong. Fact. Let's have it there to switch directions. FACT, and now what did I just say? Untouched. CHED. Frying pan, garden flower. Oh, let's say Daisy, it fits. SY. Barely, scarcely, hardly. Industrial. DUSTRIAL. Memento. This one I still don't know. This is probably going to be in Reminder. M-I-N-D-E-R. Okay, what's this? Failure, something faulty is dud. Inclined, disposed. Okay, freight is cargo. Egotistical youth of Greek mythology. This'll come to me. What's this? Railway. I guess railway is one word, which, yeah, it is one word. Alright, what do we have here still? Onwards, I guess, is what I was thinking before, but probably didn't say out loud. Something believed to be true without proof is assumption. Whoops. S-S-U-M-P-T-I-O-N. And that did fix this. Thank you. N, not M. N-A-R-C-I-S-S-U-S. Okay, I gotta put that assumption in, and now we gotta fix this. Mischievous child. And it's not imp. Cree. Hen. Hun. Urchin? Let's try it. I hope not. That'd be kind of weird. There are 1 squares wrong. Okay. Let's go item by item here. Horrific. Twentyfour. Assuming that urchin is correct. Urchin. ASSUMPTION is assumption. Fact. SATURDAY. Oath. I suppose the faster way would be just look at the isolated letters, but that's too much work. Hardly. Yes. Like this. New Orleans. Okay. Okay, so that was pretty interesting. I'm glad that I was able to work it through. I like this concept of the cryptic because it reduces the number of excuses that you get from getting things on the cross. Or I don't want to say excuses, but just different style of puzzle. This app, I'm going to send the author an email. I'm also going to go back and try that other app again now that I've gotten a couple of these under my belt. But yeah, we'll see about that. But anyway, in terms of interesting clues, I like a lot of these. I liked Horrific. 24 is kind of lame, I guess. Urchin I want to look up because I was not really aware of that usage. So maybe that'll go in the other side in the intro. Assumption. No, it won't go in the intro. That'll be silly. Assumption. Yeah, that one took me a little bit to get. Saturday was easy. Hardly was fairly easy. Disposed was good. I like this one. And industrial was another one, which took me maybe a little bit too long. Narcissus, not really. Narrate and succeed, make a lot of sense. Reminder, this is another one that might have Whatever. I liked Adventure here for exciting experience. And CD-ROM was a callback. Untouched is another one. Took me a second or two to get. Or a round or two to get if you want to get fucking pedantic Moster, which I guess is who I am. But anyway, yeah, this was good. This was an interesting experience. I'll definitely try a few more of these. Maybe I'll try another app or two. This app also has modes for like classic and mini. So maybe I'll do more. Maybe I'll do some more silent ones, and I'll do them like, you know, as I'm sitting around, which is how I used to do the times. But yeah, I think, again, a good experience, and I think I did pretty well with it. So maybe there will be more of this in my / if there is such a thing, our future. Until then, have a lovely day.